Hey y'all, welcome back. What's up? How are you? So they saying that New York, don't be looking down here, okay? It's none of your business. They saying that New York had an earthquake. Do y'all believe that? We're gonna see what the cards say, but just being a New Yorker myself, New York City especially saying that they felt that. New York City does not have the layout, the tectonic plating for an earthquake. Let's really think about it. Have we ever heard New York, ever in the history of New York, having an earthquake? Okay, so let's think about that. Okay, if anything, we could maybe hear the magnitude of maybe in a farlandish thing, a tsunami or something related to the water, because New York is bounded by great waters, okay? And if it was maybe to say an earthquake, we would have heard it coming from upper New York, Midland New York, where it's more mountainous, where it's more open space, where there is the wetness too to balance out with like the volcano. Like it would have came from upper there, and New York would have barely have felt the drift down as the radiation of, not the radiation, but as the shift, the vibration shifted down. New York would have barely felt something, but we would have heard it coming from upper New York, not New York City vicinity area. So I just want us to be conscious, free thinkers, to think things out and not just go with what we heard. So what that was, I do not know what actually happened. We could do a reading about it right now, and that's what we're gonna see, but I just want you guys to use your intuition, because the card in intuition came in reverse, and your intention, and then the next card out was nature, and then the final card out is leadership. So it's reading like a good book. Like, don't let institutions play with your intuition and toy with you for their greater intention, and you miss the mark, and and use nature as divisive. Nature would always tell you on its own what it's going through. Nature speaks on its own. You don't need leadership to speak on behalf of nature when nature takes care of itself. If intuition and intention are in alignment, nature takes care of itself. You don't need leadership to then take care of or to moderate nature. The intuition and the intention of things will naturally cause, okay, be the stimulus for nature to do its thing naturally, okay, without the presence of strong leadership and domain, okay, over nature. Let's really be free cognitive thinkers, okay? Really think. I want you to think for yourself. Like, your brain is here, okay? Okay, yeah. So yeah, okay? Share your message. Like, there's a lot of people out here thinking that the media is still the media. Bitch, we are the free media, bitch. Use your brain. Cognitive thinking. Use your brain. Use your brain. New York earthquake, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So ask yourself, what could have given off that same vibratory frequency as strong as an earthquake, and then be like, aha, that's what happened in New York. Don't be like, oh yeah, they said earthquake is earthquake, because yeah, even though there's never been a history of earthquakes in New York. Never. Use your fucking brain, guys. It's here. Use your brain. Use your brain. We're gonna leave those cards out. We're gonna pull a. I want to pull a. I love this deck. However, it's in Korean, Chinese, and in Chinese, and like the translation, if you know, it's never direct. Like the Asian, Chinese, like it's just never direct. So, but here we go. We're gonna straighten that out, and let's get a card for New York. What is going on? Okay, we're gonna make sure the cards goes in the right direction before we move forward. Okay, look at what the hell. New York is all over the place. Like, there's many inside things. Look at my cards. I don't know how the hell they got like this. There's maybe two stories going on within like the masses, two separate like diversions. So it's just like a diversion happening. It could be just a diversion. What in New York is so powerful that it could send diversion frequency so strong that it vibrates? That's what y'all need to be thinking about in New York, and that's what the fuck happened. It was no fucking earthquake. I'm gonna tell you that much. It don't take a scientist to know that. It's just using your brain, okay? Okay, it's just using your brain. So I organized it though, but like still, like it's, yeah, I don't know what it is, New York. Some shit going on. It's like no matter how you put it, you gotta get organized. If I was you in New York, I'd be counting my shit, reading over my shit. I just feel like it's a lot of flip-floppy back end things that maybe people, corporations, something is trying to get worked out that's back end. There's a lot of inside people who are not on the same like alignment is what I'm feeling. They're just, the organization is shitty right now. I would say personally, you need to be organized. Personally, you need to organize in New York. Personally, you need to be organized in New York. This is not the time to be doing or going where the masses are going. Are you organized? Because where there are masses in New York is usually disorganization because everybody's on a different fucking frequency, unless it's like a planned frequency where you're going to a space where it's cultivated, and so only like-minded people are going there. That's what I would recommend this weekend. I would recommend also having some cash on hand, New Yorkers, this weekend. I know y'all love y'all phone and y'all gadgets and y'all secret currencies and shit like that, but I would recommend having some cash on hand. Okay, now that they're all organized, let's see what's good in New York. Okay, let's pick herbal flower message for New York. What's going on in New York? What's going on in New York? What's going on? Something slidey. Also, a building could topple over. There could be like landslides or a shift in like slide. Like things could be sliding in New York. Y'all gonna come back and quote me on that watch. In the long term, y'all just gonna see that shit is just sliding. New York, what's good? Okay, New York right now. It's like, I feel like something with the seeds in New York also too right now, like the air, it could also be the air quality, which is then tampering like the top, like the top of crops, and that's impenetrating like, or not allowing the bottom of crops to thrive. I feel like the tops of things are contaminating the lower part of like the crops and things, which is where the value is, which is where the nutrients really are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really explain that to you guys. Key numbers could be 19 on the 19th of April, the 11th of April, and the 22nd of April. Could be symbolic in New York. So 19, Korean epidemium. I want to hold you. Flowers are used for food, and the leaves and stems are used for medicinal purposes. Like I'm saying, like it's something, the leaves and the bottom part is the most nutritious, yet the top part is so heavy that it blocks the penetration of the bottom part. I know what I'm talking about. Like, there's something about it. Something about the top of New York is too heavy. That is weakening the where the vitality is on the bottom. And it looks as though the top is thriving because it like may be dense. But like underground where like the nutrients really support the density, it's like that's where it's faltering. Number 11. Also, I would say watch out for the itchies. I feel like a itch outbreak or some shit like that could break out in New York, like a itch, like certain, like you guys, you know, like when people get like eczema, excuse me, spirit probably, whew, ooh, I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say. Watch out for itch. It could be like an epidemic thing. Y'all just start going around in New York, y'all just itching. I don't know. White false hellebore. White false hellebore. I am getting tired of waiting without a promise. Its root stems are short and thick, and the roots are shaped like thick threads. The roots are medicinal. The roots and stems are medicinal. Sorry, the root stems and roots are medicinal. This book has been translated, guys, so bear with it. Depending on, okay, it doesn't matter. The roots, the closer to the bottom. You guys need to be, if y'all thinking shit is happening from above in New York, you're wrong. Things are happening from below. Okay? And 22. Beyonce went to Aconite. I am afraid my waiting will be meaningless. So waiting. Something, the weight of something, New York. This is the weight of something can no longer bear. Or it's bared its fruit for long enough, and now the support, like the desire, the function of it has worn off. They begin to blossom in the southern and western coastal areas of the spring in February and March. Recently, there have been reports of flowers being found in the inland areas, but in small in numbers. The number of plants is so small that people need to protect. So something, like I said, it's something about the root. I feel like everyone's focusing up here in New York when you really need to be focusing down here. There's something about the down below that no longer can support. And master numbers, you got all of your things come out to master numbers. 19 reduces down to a 10, okay? Which is reduces down to a 1, okay? 11, master number. 22, master number. So 1, 11, 22. So something is going to happen in cycles, something big. Like what's today's date? I feel like look around for like, this was initiated on the 1st. After this eclipse, look around again on the 11th to see what was happening or was booming. You hear that fire hydrant, the sirens or whatever? Confirmation. Just look around on the 11th in New York and see what's going on. And then boom, you'll get your next cycle again on the 22nd, okay, to end out Aries season, starting into Taurus season, where it starts to impact the home, the finances, the stability, the strength, the bones, the guts, okay? I want you guys to be thinking, okay? I'm getting tired of waiting without a promise. New York. Somebody's getting tired of waiting, and that was just one catalyst of what they could do, or what it could be like, what leadership could do with nature. There's so much I want to say, but I feel like every time I try to say it, the spirit be like, nope, don't you dare. I want to hold you, so embrace. Somebody wants, I feel like New York owes someone feels that New York owes them something. And until it is owed to them, until the leadership is owed to them or given to them, okay, or they're given something tangible, something earthy. It's feeling like a pentacles, you know, unless it's giving to them, they will continue to do things to show you that that time is of the essence. I will say no more. Ooh, this is really going here today. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, it's going. I said that. Look at my words. My words are powerful. I said it's going here today and the car started. You heard that engine? What's up in New York? The intention in reverse. I think we're going to clarify each one of these cards that came out. New York. I know that's right. Okay, let's see. Skirt off. New York, intention. Clarify intention. One card for intention in reverse. Clarify. Ooh, that's intention. Intention and intuition. Don't confuse the two. Okay? Intention and intuition. One goes before the other. Maybe it's different for you, but one always goes before the other, and you need to know that. There's something in New York where you're going to have to pick between the two, your intention or your intuition. I feel like you really should be working on both of those muscles right now. If you're in New York, your intention and your intuition, I feel like it could be lacking right now, and it has something to do with nature. Maybe you're not eating right. Maybe you're not going for walks. Maybe you're not exercising. Maybe you don't know how to run. Maybe you don't know how to navigate. Okay, I feel like it's something like that. Okay, we're gonna keep going, but intuition in reverse, the card for that. Nature, one card for nature, one card for leadership. Leadership is fumbly. Like, that shit is fumbly. They doing something new. Leadership is the only card that showed itself. So leadership is going to show itself doing something new. It may be something enticing. You may be bought into something or promised something by Leo season, it's feeling like. I feel like also you may see an induction of like the military or like younger people right now, younger generations, like excited to want to participate in government relations and in terms of like, I don't know, maybe exciting the youth or something like that. I don't know how it's getting into a world prediction though. The Ace of Wands. Someone burns for something with an absolute positive attitude. From his third eye, a powerful vision steams forward. Anything can form within it. Bright flames leap out from a torch, illuminating the beginning of a new life. So leadership right now is really indoctrinating something new into the environment, something new, something stimulant. Okay, they want to see how you guys react to something. New York, how do you guys react? What activity, what energy, what inertia do you give them to propel forward? Okay, step into your new leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. Okay, how did this action deploy you guys? Did it scare you guys, or did it empower you guys to be like, hey, do you have your emergency gear? Do you know, do you have a map? Do you have a route? Do you have a candle? Do you like, or how did it make New Yorkers feel? I feel like their leadership right now will really play on your emotions, New York. So you need to know within yourself and have a clear mental, okay, to know what is your intuition, okay, telling you, what is that thing telling you? So I'm saying, New Yorkers, you need to strengthen your intuition. Yep. And look at that. Clarify with the intuition in reverse is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, because that's the thing that's gonna drive you forward. Okay, that's the thing that's gonna get you the big bucks. That's the thing that's gonna, okay, allow you to know what is net worth and what is not worth. Not worth. Okay, like what did I say? Taurus season. It's going to start impacting. So by Taurus season, you need to make sure that your intuition, you've strengthened that muscle so that nobody could pull a fast one over you. Moon in Taurus. Propelled by rays of the red morning sun, a victorious chieftain rides a magnificent golden carp on the way to the heavenly island of the blessed. This image indicates enjoyment, advantageous circumstances, abundance, and success in all life circumstances. So also, if you don't know what that wild horse is, somebody can proposition you or put something in front of your face, New Yorkers, that appears bountiful, only for you to then realize you were carrying out somebody else's agenda, somebody else's initiative instead of yours, which is why it's funny that it clarified the intuition, which in reverse, it's like you need to be able to have discernment, okay, to know, so that somebody's not planting or taunting something in front of your face that looks like success, only to then find out you were only piquing their initial curiosity about something that's not even more than idea that they shitted out their ass and they wanted to see hypothetically if it could work. So don't go along with the hypotheticals because maybe you're not having your way right now, that somebody else could convince you that their way is better. Okay, with the Queen of Cups here, exactly what I said with the intentions. Like somebody's intention, the Queen of Cups in reverse is not good. The intention of this is not good. With the Six of, so it could be like a cash casualty thing. Like I do this for you and they give you what you need only to then find out that there's more stipulations behind like the gift that was given to you or the niceness that was done to you. I feel like right now, New York, don't let people play on your intuition because you guys are feeling something. You're sensing something with nature. Look, 10 of Cups. You guys are sensing something with nature right now, New Yorkers. You're sensing something really strong, okay? So don't let the leadership who's only at a Ace of Wands, bitch, you're at a 10 of Cups with nature. You're at a 10 of Cups. That means you're at a harmony. You can harmoniate with nature as okay. Leadership is simply merely trying things out, trying to satisfy ego right now. Ace of Wands. Okay, it's like Ace of Wands is, yeah, I have the jolts, but do you have the push through? Do you have the push through? I feel like nature is on the people's side. But don't let people play with your heartstrings and dangle something in front of you, New York, for you to take the bait. Let nature speak to you. Seriously, let nature speak to you, because when has there been a fucking earthquake in New York? Satiety is the name of the card. Mars and Pisces. Aren't we in Mars and Pisces right now? Or Mars just transitions from Pisces to Aries. We're in Mars and Aries right now. The great work has been completed. Do you hear that? So in Mars and Pisces season, this has already been corroborated. Nature has already like, the great work has been completed. The elixir of life and the philosopher's stone have been found. Okay, Mars and Pisces was symbolic in nature. Okay, something happened. There was an aha moment. Okay, crystallization in nature. Okay, during that. Ooh. The figures at the center of this card are purple, the colors of kings. Flower buds, fruits, leaves, birds, and fish stand for compensate, contentment, joy, happiness, and enduring success. So nature has been through one and it's going to miraculously show us something. I feel like leadership is pushing in a way for like ego. Okay, maybe for like clout, when nature is like, I have something better situated, something new, something to celebrate, something to show the people. So New York, get your intuition right and be very intentional about how you interact with the outside, because nature can bless you just as much as she can destroy you, or you can be succumbed to whatever the government or whatever leadership says. And I'm gonna end it right there. As soon as I said that, my throat closed up. That's the reading. See y'all.